Good morning, my dear children. Hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to see a new chapter. Before that, let me remind you a few things. I believe that you are completing your notes regularly and revising it properly, isn't it? Soon we have next day exam by the end of this month. So don't waste your time and don't postpone whether to complete your notes or to revise the portions. Okay, do it then and there, then it will be helpful for you during exam. Okay, dear. Okay, so today we are going to see a new chapter entitled An Entrepreneur with a Heart. Wonderful title, isn't it? An Entrepreneur with a Heart. Normally, the people had a prejudiced mind that the businessmen, they do not have a heart to understand understand the pain of other people. They are in society, it is believed that they are focusing on only in money. They are money minded people. That's what at least majority of the people in the society believe, isn't it? But in this chapter we are going to study or know about an entrepreneur who has a golden heart to value the lives of people. Okay, so take page number 1 or 2. Let's see first author introduction. Okay, so let's see author introduction about Kiran Mazumdar Shah in page number 1 or 2. Okay, Kiran Mazumdar Shah, a pioneering biotech entrepreneur, is the chairperson and managing director of Biocon, Asia's leading biopharmaceuticals enterprise. She has been named among the 100 most influential people in the world by the Time magazine. She is recognized as a global thought leader in biotechnology. She is an Indian billionaire entrepreneur and she is the chairperson and managing director of Biocon. And basically, she belonged to Maharashtra. Okay, she was born in Pune, Maharashtra in 1953. Okay, and she had her education in Bangalore University and Federation University. And regarding her career, she was awarded the Othmer Gold Medal for outstanding contributions to the progress of science and chemistry. Okay, and as we have seen previously, the survey taken by the Time magazine, the topmost 100 influential people all over the world, she was one among that 100. Okay, and a popular magazine, Financial Times, taken a survey on top 50 women in business list. She is one among them. Okay, and she was named EY World Entrepreneur of the Year 2020. So with the introduction itself, we came to know that she is a fantastic personality and she had proved herself not only as a woman, she had achieved a great level all over the world. Okay, she did not, her name and fame does not stop within India. She is popular all over the world. Okay, so we understood what an important personality she is, and this chapter will definitely give us a new idea to face the challenges in our life. Okay, how to face the challenges in life. Okay, through her biography or through the experience shared by Kiran Shah, we understand the life in a better way. Okay. With this introduction, let's get into the chapter. Please take page number 96 in your textbook.
Malala Yousafzai, Pakistani female activist of education. Barack Obama, the former president of America. Lionel Messi, football player, Argentina football player.
So she began her writing with a beautiful quotes. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, said by Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher. What does it mean? If you want to achieve something great, or if you want to achieve something in your life, whatever it is, first and foremost thing is we have the confidence to make the first step. Okay, unless we start to do something, we cannot reach our goal. It is many of us have a starting trouble, isn't it? That's what the philosopher meant by this particular quote, that we always hesitate to make the first step, but he says that, or he insists that a journey of 1,000 miles always begins with a first single step. Okay, unless we take forward, or unless we are confident to make forward that first step, we cannot reach that great destination. Okay, so never hesitate to step forward. Okay, school is one of the best places for children to find good role models. So she considers school as a great place where children like you can get many good role models. Okay, how do you categorize that a particular person is a good role model or not? Like, see, always whatever things you come across in your life, you should always take the positive and good values from others. Naturally, no man is perfect in the world, isn't it? No one is perfect in this world. So, if you want to achieve something in your life, everyone have good and bad character. We should observe, or we should take the positive sides of or a good value from a person. Okay, so all together, when you gather so many good values from different people, on the whole, you will be the best. Okay, so that's what she meant by school is one of the best places for children to find good role models, because you come across many people, different character people you can come across in school time, isn't it? It may be your teachers, sometimes your friends, sometimes your friends' parents. So you come across many characters or many persons in your life during school time. From Malala Yousafzai to Michael Obama and Sachin Tendulkar to Lionel Messi, a good role model can inspire you. When do we address a person as a role model? When their character or some of their attitude inspire us, at that time we consider them as a role model, isn't it? So a good role model can inspire you, ignite your imagination, and instill in you the desire to rise above the ordinary. Ignite your imagination means what happens when you are influenced by a person great level, you love or you long to live their life, isn't it? How the way they living their life, how what are the things they are doing towards the society, you try to imitate all those things, isn't it? And you imagine yourself that you are that particular person and you want to imbibe all his character in you. Okay, and he instilled in you the desire to rise above the ordinary. We many a time we fail to notice the ordinary people, isn't it? But a person, when we consider someone as a role model, definitely he had some extraordinary quality which makes him differ from others, isn't it? So that person, he or she gives you an inspiration to rise your level from ordinary. Isn't it? The key is to take the best traits of each of your role models and imbibe them in your life. So the key to success is what you should do. You have to take all the good character traits, means characters, all the unique characters, whatever you consider as good one, noble one, unique one. You have to take those characters in you and you have to enhance that particular value in your life. Okay, this is the first key to success. Understand? Second paragraph. My role model was my father, who inspired me to strive for excellence and be second to none. He made me believe that through a single-minded pursuit of the business of science, I could touch the lives of many, many people, and that is just what I did. So, the person who inspired her is her father, none others. She did not named any other. She clearly mentioned that be second to none, no one else. Okay, the first and foremost person throughout her life inspired is who? Her father. Okay, my role model was my father, who inspired me to strive for excellence. What did he teach her? How to make a great effort to become an excellent person, not an ordinary person. How to become an excellent person. Okay. And he made me believe that through a single-minded pursuit, means when we are focusing on a particular thing in a single-minded, without focusing on any other thing, if we focus on a single thing, definitely we can achieve great in that particular field. Okay. What we can say? If we are focusing on too many things, we may not get time to concentrate on all those things, and what will be the result? Will become zero, because we cannot give our full-fledged, not even a single thing, isn't it? Instead of that, if we focus on few things or one or two things, okay, according to your talent, what you believe that you are good in, you can focus on that particular field and you can you're full-fledged so that you can become a successful person. Okay, this is the second thing she want to share with us. Single-minded pursuit of the business of science, I could touch the lives of many people, and that is just what I did. This is the lesson taught by her father. Okay, next she sharing her early years. Okay, her childhood. As a child, I was fascinated by science and was fortunate enough to grow up in the science capital of India, Bengaluru. Moreover, I had some good science teachers in school. They really made me understand what science was all about, and it was this kind of curiosity-driven approach to science that made science exciting, isn't it? See, when even as a child, she had a great interest. Okay, she had a great interest and attraction towards science. Next, she is giving how she get this passion towards science. It is through her science teachers in school. They make her understand what really science was. Okay, what really science is, how it is what applicable or exciting in the lives of all living creature. Okay. They sparked a passion for science in me, and it led me to frequently visit the city's science museum and the brewery where my father worked. My father was the managing director and master brewer for India's largest brewery, United Breweries. I would be fascinated by the unique processes and smells associated with brewing. which is the oldest form of biotechnology practiced by humans. Okay, as she had great interest in science, she often visited the science museum in her city. Okay, she often visited the science museum so that she can understand the concept. In science museum, you may have various concepts, isn't it? In a better way, they had explain everything in a experimental manner, so that it will give you what more knowledge, or it will give you some practical knowledge also, isn't it? So whenever she get time, she used to go to city's science museum. Apart from that, she used to go to brewery where her father worked. Brewery means the factory where the beer is made commercially, okay, with a government license, okay, commercially. So whenever she get time, she used to go along with her father to his factory where they were preparing beer. Beer. I would be fascinated by the unique processes and smells associated with the brewing. So now there are many technology had developed in the process of making beer or any drugs. So while she was as a child, she happened to see the old process of making beer in her father's factory. Okay, and she loved to watch all those things. Okay, she even what enjoy that smells, how while preparing some sort of smell would have come, isn't it? She even enjoy that smell and the process how they prepare that particular thing. All these things, she was very curious to watch all these things. Okay, biotechnology, as you know, is the use of biological processes, organisms, or systems to manufacture newer and better products. What is biotechnology? It is nothing but making new products in a better manner. Already we have many drugs to cure many diseases. Even then, we are again we are what finding out new medicines how to get rid of that particular disease in a what within short duration or with more effectively, isn't it? ബയോടെക്നോളജി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി ഉള്ള ഒരു ഡ്രഗ്സ് ആയാലും വാട്ട് എവർ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ്, അത് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ ബെറ്റർ ആയിട്ട് എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ബയോടെക്നോളജി. ഓക്കെ, ദ യൂസ് ഓഫ് ബയോളജിക്കൽ പ്രോസസ് ഓഫ് making or manufacturing newer and better products. Okay, it is being used to get organisms to produce new drugs and to engineer cells to regenerate damaged human tissues, as I said. It is also being applied in producing new chemicals and developing environment friendly fuels for motor vehicles. In agriculture, biotechnology is being leveraged to develop pest resistant and drought resistant crops. So this particular biotechnology is applied in various sectors or in various fields. Whether we can take it in agriculture, uh, preparing medicines, even manufacturing fuels. In every aspect, day by day, there was improvement, great improvement in our biotechnology, isn't it? So, uh, so here she had explained what it is also being applied in producing new chemicals. Then how we can prepare fuels, environmental friendly fuels for vehicles, and in agriculture field, how we can make water pest resistant and drought resistant. These are the two major issues our farmers is facing, isn't it? One is pest resistant. So many a time what happen, once the crop is fully grown, the pest will attack and their all their labor end in vain, isn't it? Otherwise, drought means no water. Naturally, what happened? Their crops will become dry and they lost their life, isn't it? So, how to overcome these two problems in the field of agriculture is also being brought in with the help of biotechnology. They are trying to find out solution for these problems. Okay. As a high school student, I would eagerly read up on science. I remember there was a series called Understanding Science. It was a lovely series because it explained things so simply that anyone could understand it. I learned a lot on my own regarding biology through that series. In fact, I still have those Understanding series volume with me. So while she had her high schooling high schooling, maybe 9, 10, plus 1 or plus 2 at that time, she had come across a particular series called Understanding Science. Okay, Understanding Science. How your text have different names. For example, English, we have English Fairy, isn't it? Echoes in language and literature, isn't it? Similarly, she had come across a book, a series of science volume entitled with Understanding Science. Okay. In that she was stated that all the science facts are explained in a very simple manner which anybody can understand. Okay, which anyone can understand. Nobody want to come and give the meaning of each and every word because it was presented in a very simple language which is understandable to even to the students, school students, even to the school students. I learned a lot on my own regarding biology through that series. So from that book itself, she had understand or she had learned a great things or a lot of things regarding biology. Okay. In fact, I still have those understanding science volumes with me. She is saying now she had become a great entrepreneur, isn't it? Even then, she is keeping that volume or that series of science, understanding science. She is keeping that with her even now. Okay. So she believed that it is such a what wonderful book which she considered as a real treasure. That's why she kept it very what in a very good manner, isn't it? That's why she is still maintaining or she is still keeping it with her. How your language teachers in my while taking my life. See, I also used to have my workbook which I had during my higher studies, plus one and plus two time. I used to have those workbook which because I consider that workbook is very simple and it gives all the rules in a simple way to learn all the important topics in the grammar which was given there in a simple manner. So I kept it very safely. Now, I consider that as my treasure. Wherever I go, I used to take that. Whenever I am going regarding my education, I used to keep that workbook with me. Okay, to me, that is a great treasure. Similarly, she is also having her series of science, understanding science still with her. Okay. Unfortunately, given my fascination with science, it was no surprise then that after finishing school, I wanted to become a doctor. See, I was greatly fascinated by my own career. Okay. So, naturally, the students who had great interest in science, their ambition will be to become a doctor, isn't it? So, she also want to become a doctor, but let's see what happened. Unfortunately, I did not have the grades to gain admission in a medical college. When I asked my father to secure a seat for me by paying capitation fee, he refused to do so. Okay, what happened? Though she had great interest in science and she loved learning science, but what happened? Unfortunately, she did not get enough grade to get an admission in medical college. Okay. So she requests her father to secure a seat by paying capitation fee. But her father, as we have seen, he is a great man. He refused to do so. Let's see what's the reason behind it. Okay. He told me, I have provided you with the best possible school education, and if your efforts have not helped you gain admission into a medical college, it means you haven't worked as hard as someone else who has made the grade. Okay, what is his reply? See, I have given you a wonderful opportunity by admitting you in a best school. Isn't it? I have given you the best education. Even then, if you are not able to get that grade means it shows that you haven't worked hard. Isn't it? Now, see, many a times we are not ready to accept such advice from our parents or teachers, isn't it? But she accepted that, and the father is also what had a great character. Instead of accepting, or instead of um, accepting her words by paying the fee, he is not ready to get a medical seat for his daughter, because he believed that we have to achieve each and everything in our life with our own hard work. അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാ വിത്ത് അവർ ഓൺ ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക്. നമ്മുടെ ലൈഫിൽ എന്ത് നേടുകയാണെങ്കിലും അത് നമ്മുടെ സ്വന്തം പ്രയത്നം കൊണ്ടായിരിക്കണം. അല്ലാതെ നോട്ട് ബൈ ഗിവിംഗ് മണി ടു സമ്മൺ ഓർ സംതിങ്. He believed that it is not fair. Okay. So he insisted his daughter that you haven't worked hard to achieve that grade. When someone is able or capable to achieve that grade. ഇപ്പൊ ആർക്കും ആ ഗ്രേഡ് അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ okay, it's a big fault from the system. But there are people, there are students who is able to achieve that grade. It shows that he or she had worked hard to reach that grade. Isn't it? When you are not able to achieve that, better not desire for that. That's his advice. Money is not the currency with which you buy favors, but the currency with which you make a difference to society. Okay, he strongly believed that money is not currency with which you can buy anything and everything. You cannot buy anything and everything with money. Never consider the money as a currency to get everything as you wish. It is, what is it actually? But the currency with which you make a difference in society. Society, with the currency which you have earned, you have to make some difference in the society. Okay, not difference in yourself, not bringing up or not applying any new style in your dressing or any other thing. Instead, you should bring some difference in the society with the money you have earned. Okay. So wonderful advice, isn't it? His words of integrity taught me an important lesson in meritocracy and not in having a sense of entitlement. So integrity means our moral and ethical value. Okay. His words of integrity taught me an important lesson. What is that? Meritocracy and not in having a sense of entitlement. So after the advice given by her father, she realized that she realized the value of hard work and what should she do next. She get an idea what she had to do next. My father advised me to pursue a career in brewing and biotechnology, the field of applied science that had fascinated me as a child. Okay. So the next advice given to his daughter was, as you are having great interest in science, especially we have seen in the her early childhood times, she had great love towards the science. So she often visited city's science museum and also brewery, isn't it? Her father's factory, isn't it? So he give an idea what to do, give an idea to her what to do next. You can do a career in brewing and biotechnology. Back in the 1970s, brewing was a fairly nascent stream in India, and there were not many professional brewers. However, I took on the challenge to prove myself in the vocation unexplored by Indians and more so by women the world over. Okay, so we can imagine in 1970s the women are not given full freedom to go out and work, isn't it? Especially in the field of brewery, biotechnology and brewery, isn't it? Because they consider that field only for, it is suitable only for men, not for women, isn't it? So, but she is ready to take that risk or ready to take that it as a challenge, and she proved herself all over the world. Okay, making a difference. Next is making a difference. I graduated from the Ballarat College of Advanced Education near Melbourne in Australia in 1975 as a master brewer in malting and brewing. After returning as India's first women brewmaster, I was looking forward to an exciting job of leading a brewery in the country. I was in for a surprise as I discovered there were no jobs for women in the brewing industry in India. As I told you earlier, in the factory like a brewery, it is completely associated with the men. They consider that particular field only for men. So, though after she completed her master degree in brewer in malting and brewing, no factory or no industry is willing or come forward to give her and a job in that field. Okay, even though she had completed her master degree in that field, but no industry is come forward to give her a chance to prove her potentiality. Understand? So, casting aside the deep sense of disappointment that I felt, I focused on finding a job outside India and very quickly landed a very interesting role at a brewery in Scotland. Okay, so now she understood the condition of India, how the people had a what set of mind they have. They consider this job only for men. Better, I can what look for a career outside India, because in foreign countries they there we don't have this discrimination of gender. Okay, gender discrimination comparing to India, it is uh, uh, low level. Okay, it is not in a great level. So she decided to go to Scotland. Okay, quickly landed a very interesting role at a brewery in Scotland. Before I could make that move, fate intervened in the form of an Irish biotech entrepreneur who wanted a partner in India. I was reluctant at first because the thought of starting and running my own company had never crossed my mind, but decided to accept the challenge. So before she accepted that offer from Scotland, what happened? The fate intervenes. She says it is fate, of course. Whatever happened in our life, definitely there is the hand of God is there, isn't it? God had decided something in our life. Without His permission, nothing happened in our life, isn't it? So here also, she say the fate intervened in the form of an Irish biotech entrepreneur. Okay, he approached her regarding starting a new factory. Okay, starting a new factory. He was calling her for. They decided to begin a factory partnership. Okay. I was reluctant at first. Actually, where all of a sudden, when she get an opportunity or when she get an offer from this man, she was not very what? She did not accept that offer immediately. She had to think a lot before she take a decision, isn't it? Because it is a great thing. Whatever we are deciding, whenever we are deciding something in our life, before we come to take a decision, we have to think a lot, because our each decision had a great effect in our life, throughout our life. Okay, so we should be very careful even for taking simple decision. Understand? So she was reluctant at first because she never dreamed of becoming a owner of a factory, isn't it? So at last she decided, oh, let me take this risk as a challenge. Okay, no problem. Let me take it as a challenge. With no prior business background, I began my journey in the world of business. Biocon was born in a makeshift office in a garage in Bengaluru in 1978 with a small personal investment of £10,000. I became the managing director of a biotech startup, which in the years to come would evolve into Asia's leading biopharmaceutical enterprise. Now, Biocon is the one of the leading biopharmaceutical enterprises, isn't it? So she was saying, while I begin this particular firm factory, I'm not. So while she began this particular factory, she never thought that it will become such one of the leading Asia's biopharmaceutical, and it will become one of the Asia's leading biopharmaceutical enterprise. Okay. So she had began this particular with an investment of rupees 10,000 pound. Okay, with rupees 10,000 pound and with a small group of people. But now it has developed into a great level. When I started Biocon, I was driven by the spirit to create a business that would leverage science for the benefit of society. My strong grounding in the biological sciences, followed by a practical academic course in fermentation, the science based on brewing technology, enabled me to pursue biotechnology with a deep understanding of the life sciences. I was also able to apply my scientific know how across domains. So she was saying, when I began my career, I used to apply even I believed that I had to do something in the benefit of society instead of earning money. She believed that I should do something beneficial things towards the society. For the society, I have to do something good to the society. Okay, my strong grounding on in the biological sciences, followed by, already we have seen that she had done master degree in this particular field, isn't it? So along with her knowledge, even for simple things, she had work hard and she analyzed each and everything and take a take each and every step to enable her factory industry in all all the possible way to make it a blessing to the society. Okay, she make her factory or each product from her factory become a blessing to the society. Okay, so let's see the remaining thing in the next class. You can go through before I take the class. Okay, see you in the next class, dear. Thank you.